Get started, I'd like to just recognize our political leaders. First, we have Dawn Lukey, Councilwoman Dawn Lukey, and we have Councilman Sidney Katz, who's chair of the Public Safety Committee. In addition, I'd like to also recognize the interim Chief of Police for Rockville City Police Department, Jason West, and Lieutenant Vince Uphold with the Maryland State Police, Barrack Commander from the Rockville Command. So today, and all those people will be speaking, making some brief comments, but I want to just open up by saying why we're out here today. Today, members of the Montgomery County Police Department's Traffic Division, along with our allied agencies, of Maryland State Police, Rockville City Police, Gaithersburg City Police, and Chevy Chase Village Police will be conducting a high-visibility traffic enforcement along Route 355 from the District of Columbia line all the way to the Frederick County line on Route 109 in Hyattstown. Officers have already begun their enforcement this morning as of 6:30 a.m. These officers will be focusing their efforts on the 5 primary violations that are causing serious personal injury and fatal collisions in Montgomery County. They're aggressive driving, speeding, distracted driving, seatbelt safety, pedestrian safety, and of course, driving while impaired. This is the focus of the 5, which aligns with Montgomery County's commitment to Vision Zero and making our roadways safer. Unfortunately, Montgomery County has had 14 pedestrians killed in 2024. With that in mind, officers will be conducting 3 simultaneous crosswalk details from 10:30 to 12:30 a.m. To 12:30 p.m. today. The locations of these details will be 355 in Gunners Branch in our 5th district, 355 in Chase Avenue in our 2nd district, and 355 right here at Dodge Street and Veers Mill Road. And those pedestrian details will be enforcement, and also you will see cadets from the Montgomery County Police Department out doing pedestrian education and handing out pamphlets to pedestrians that they encounter on our crosswalks and roadways this morning. Finally, as we move into the nighttime hours tonight, Montgomery County Police Department's Holiday Task Force, along with our allied agencies who are here today and are participating in the Holiday Task Force, they will be operating throughout the evening into the early morning hours with the focus of DUI enforcement. In just the first 2 weeks of this operation, Montgomery County police officers and our allied agencies have made 72 DUI arrests. And just to provide a little bit of context and comparison to last year, at this time, 2 weeks into the Holiday Task Force, we had made only 31 arrests last year. So we've more than doubled our arrests this year and making our roadways safer. I can't be more proud of not only the motor officers that you'll see here behind me, and the cadets that are here working with us, and the officers that will work through the night for their commitment to traffic safety and their willingness to work in obviously cold conditions, but throughout the night for one real main focus of making our roadways safer. So in closing, our message is simple. As we move into December, into the holiday seasons, everyone who lives, works, and commutes through Montgomery County has a role to play in traffic safety. You need to be alert, obey the traffic laws, and let's have a holiday that we can celebrate. So thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to introduce Interim Police Chief of Rockville City Police Department, Jason West.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Today's operation shows our partnership with our allied agencies between the City of Rockville, the Maryland State Police, and Montgomery County Police. Traffic safety and traffic enforcement is clearly a team effort, and we take this very seriously. Today's operation and initiative, and that'll go out through the night, aligns with the City of Rockville's Vision Zero initiative. You know, a key factor in what we're here for today is not only enforcement, but education. Through this operation, we want to educate the motoring public so that we make everybody on our highways safer. specifically here for us in the city of Rockville. One death is one death too many. And as you can see from the show of support here today with our allied partners, we're all in this together, and we're in it for our residents. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Now I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Vince Uphold, Maryland State Police Barrack Commander from Rockville.
Good morning. Thank you, Chief McBain. Thank you, Chief West, for including us in today's initiative and the Holiday Task Force initiative, and through the initiatives we do throughout the year to help foster that great relationship that we have here in Montgomery County. And it is a great relationship because we all have a shared goal of keeping people safe, and roadway safety is a big part of that, which we're going to accomplish here today. And as we get into the holiday season, you'll see troopers from the Rockville Barrack and all around the state out on the roads, out on the interstates, in an effort to reduce impaired driving crashes and fatalities and to get impaired drivers off the roads to keep people safe. Thank you again for having us.
Okay, and next I'd like to introduce Councilwoman Dawn Lukey.
Thank you, Assistant Chief McBain, and I want to give a huge thanks to all of the allied agencies out here who have been working collaboratively together to put this together, as well as our holiday DUI task force. This work is incredibly important, as you've heard about the education piece of it, of course. That education piece helps prevent this type of conduct because, frankly, this type of conduct unmitigated causes tragic consequences, ones that we don't want to experience any time of the year, but especially right now at the holidays. I want to thank the members of the media who are here today to help elevate this. Vision Zero is an incredibly important goal for us at the Montgomery County Council, countywide, as well as the state of Maryland, and these types of efforts help support that. By you publicizing what is happening and what we are doing here in Montgomery County with these enforcement efforts helps our citizens to become more aware of how to engage, how to be part of that solution, how to be preventive in making sure these things don't happen. And I pledge my ongoing support at Council, along with our chair of our Public Safety Committee, Councilmember Katz, who you're about to hear from, to keep pushing our efforts towards Vision Zero, as well as in our upcoming legislative session at the Maryland General Assembly, to do what we can to strengthen efforts to prevent and deal with reckless, negligent, and aggressive driving. Thank you so much, and happy holidays.
And now I'd like to introduce City of Rockville Councilwoman Valeri.
Good morning, everyone. This is a special honor for me to be able to speak here because not only am I a city council member here in Rockville, but I also live a 1-minute walk from Veers Mill Road. So I know firsthand a lot of the issues that our residents, both on 355, Rockville Pike, and 586 Veers Mill, I know exactly what they're facing. And unfortunately, what we're facing is a lot more loss of life than anybody would want. The city of Rockville has passed a Vision Zero plan, and we're very committed, deeply committed, to supporting the goals of Vision Zero. And we know, based on our data, that the state roads, in particular Rockville Pike, as well as Veers Mill, are the epicenter of some of the most dangerous intersections in the city. Of the top 10 most dangerous intersections in the city, 8 are on our state roads, both Veers Mill and 355. So we have this as a priority, and we are deeply committed to the goals of Vision Zero, working along with our colleagues in the county and working along with our colleagues in the state. We're deeply appreciative to all of law enforcement from every level that are helping to make the city safer. There's still a lot more that we can do to ensure that people can walk and roll everywhere in the city safely, but we're very appreciative of any efforts to be able to collaborate and work together toward our ultimate goal of Vision Zero. Thank you.
Okay, and to round us out today, it's my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Public Safety Committee for the Montgomery County Council, Sidney Katz.
Thank you, Assistant Chief. First off, we'd like to thank our very fine police chief, who's not here today, but Mark Yamato, for all the work that he's doing, and having Assistant Chief McBain and his team for leading this effort on behalf of Montgomery County to increase community safety on all our roads and throughout the community. Montgomery County was one of the first county governments in the United States to adopt a Vision Zero plan, which is based on a concept that was created in Sweden in 1997, and it has since been adopted by over 50 jurisdictions across the country. The goal of the Vision Zero was to eliminate serious injuries and fatalities on our county roads by 2030, focusing on engineering, education, and enforcement. Part of our Vision Zero action plan includes high injury network roads with the highest serious and fatal crash rates, and prioritizing safety modifications and initiatives, including parts of Frederick Road. As a former mayor of Gaithersburg, I am proud that the municipalities of Rockville and Gaithersburg are participating in this important initiative. I'm also proud that the Maryland State Police are participating as well. My own brother is a retired lieutenant with the Maryland State Police. The city of Gaithersburg has developed a comprehensive citywide safety action plan to reduce roadway fatalities and serious injuries by at least 50% over 5 years. The city of Rockville has a Vision Zero plan, which is a priority initiative of the mayor and council as part of their goal of creating safe and livable neighborhoods. I represent District 3, which includes the cities of Rockville, Gaithersburg, and the town of Washington Grove. There have been 2 recent events in my district regarding roadway safety. In the early part of October, my neighbor was struck by a vehicle while walking her dog at around 7:30 in the morning near Long Draft Road and Pheasant Run Drive in Gaithersburg. My neighbor endured critical injuries and her dog was killed. Just a couple of days earlier, a person was hit and killed while trying to cross Great Seneca Highway near Kentlands Boulevard. She had just gotten off of work and was crossing the road to catch a bus. I often say that a community is a family, and their family has been terribly shaken by these horrible events. We thank all of our police partners for continuing to work together to help stop these tragedies from happening. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, I will allow about 5 minutes for questions and answers.
Gotta love that.
Until it's cold.
Yeah. So, as I said in my comments, we will be doing the pedestrian details at Gunners Branch Road, Chase Avenue in Bethesda, and right here at Dodge Street. And then as far as all the other enforcement's concerned regarding distracted, aggressive, seatbelt safety, and then the DUI, it literally is all of 355 throughout the entire Montgomery County, right up the middle of Montgomery County. In certain locations, we have officers that are broken off in groups. And so anywhere along 355 throughout today, you will see these officers. And I will also say, that's in addition to all the other officers that work in patrol that are everywhere else in the county. So we're not just, yes, the traffic division's hyper-focused on 355 today, but enforcement goes on throughout the county with the same message that everybody has a role to play in traffic safety. So thank you.
The Media and Public Information Office will be releasing numbers from this initiative. We'll have those numbers out by the end of this week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And vice versa.
My two staff took my coffee away, and I'm like, take my coffee away.
I just want to say hello. My name's Don, which I work for Council Member Maybe.
Oh, okay.
And she's the third member of the public safety
Yeah,
committee.
I've seen her around.
And we've had, we have a variety of issues, and the Beltway is our southern border. And
Running here.
during her time in office, besides folks in the county, she had to get acquainted, meeting with the folks in the Transportation Authority.
God bless you. You want me to do stand-up?
Probably not very warm still, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's too cold. I'm leaving.
Yes,
Goodbye.
sir. Thank you
Good
so
seeing
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
so much.
Did a good job.
Yep, thank you.
How are you?
I
Oh, you got a cold hand. Okay. All right, I'm leaving.
I just found that
Are you going back to the office? Cindy?
everybody's
Okay,
interest
all right.
for
I'm